SHAREfactory.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Ryan to throw. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel from 17 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And a catch right side by Evans. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A monster 2016 for Mike Evans. His Buccaneers didn't make the playoffs, but wasn't because of his production. Led the league in targets and was in the top 5 in many other receiving categories. What a big-time year for him.
4th in yards, 2nd touchdowns just outside of the top 5, 6th in catches. So he's going to be a handful for teams in the future. I mean, he's got a long career ahead of him.
A long career ahead of him, and look for him to increase his yards after catch as he moves forward in his career.
The second down throw for Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles Sims, the intended target. 3rd down here. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense,
touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Evans has it left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his... Well, he challenged the play. It didn't. And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the...
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. They go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I can tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Jameis on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Third and long for Winston. He's going to air one out, and that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, another beautiful move.
Man, that's better than the two-step, isn't it?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. While the time permits, let's look back at the AFC wildcard round. Top performers, I know you have to look at Pittsburgh and what Brown and Bell did on offense. They were spectacular.
Yeah, let's start with the offense because I thought Antonio Brown got them off to an amazing start. 2 touchdowns, long ones in his first 3 catches. They got off to a 14-0 lead.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 64 yards. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. One receiver to the left is Evans. On 1st and 10, Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now, partner, something we're going to have a little while to debate, but let's go ahead and take a peek at the draft order. Browns, of course, will get the first pick in the draft. San Fran, Chicago, Jacksonville, and then Tennessee will actually have number 5 and number 18.
All right, let's take a quick look at these. Cleveland, San Francisco, Chicago. All of them have starting quarterbacks, but will they be in 2017? I doubt it. I think they'll have decisions to make about who's going to be their quarterback, and maybe that comes through the draft. Then you get down there to number 4 at Jacksonville. Blake Bortles should be solid in there, but with this season where he seemed to regress, whoever is the new head coach will have a decision to make there. And then how about, as you mentioned, Tennessee at 5 and 18? An excellent season for the Titans this year. They're making a push for the playoffs in 2017.
And, of course, the 5th pick that they have is the slot held by the Rams. On the ground, Rodgers. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be, and depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.